that I started, and then you guys.
You laid on the table the entire time, and we defended you.
Okay. So 1 HP.
Except for the time that dude stepped on your face a few times.
You did get stepped on a few times.
Ow.
Well, yeah,
so how
probably.
did I die again?
No.
Okay.
You're fine.
I was like, do I have points of exhaustion?
Yes, you do.
Well, I have the one
Like
from
one
death.
from being dead. Yeah.
You
Right?
had 2.
2 still?
You had 1 when we walked into this.
No, I didn't.
I thought we got rid of all those.
We did, and he just keeps going back and forth on it. So I never know what I'm actually at.
You have 1 point of exhaustion. You currently have a -1 to all
I don't know
rolls.
whose water this is. It's
I should
been
have
like
a
2 weeks.
2 points.
It's yours now.
No. You have a -1 to all rolls.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because you have a +2 because of the luck stone. But
Hi,
you're at
everybody.
-1 for reasons you don't know, and you've yet to investigate.
I try to investigate it. You
You
just
haven't
don't tell me.
fucking tried hard. Hi, Catnap.
I went to a dragon,
Hello, everybody.
and she said she removed it.
Are you sure about that?
No,
That's what I fucking
she
thought.
said it, and she's a dragon.
Yeah, she removed the fucking nasty little butt touch that happened to your soul.
Yeah, she said I should be good now.
Is that connected to your -1?
How would I know?
See where your loyalties lie.
Have you asked questions?
Well, you're not gonna tell me.
Do it, Edie. Do it.
Just enjoy your -1 then.
What answers do you want?
Do it.
You're not gonna tell me why I have a
lucky
-1
number
because
tonight.
I've
Lucky
said
number for the night is
16.
because I've said no, that's bullshit, and then you were like,
I already rolled it. 16.
84.
no.
84.
May 4th. It's 4th.
It is May 4th. That is true.
Well,
That's
technically
tomorrow.
it's May 3rd. It's Jar Jar Binks Day.
It's 16.
Jar Jar Binks Day.
True.
He's the last
I think I
Sith
have the
Lord.
chills, and I can feel it.
Ugh.
16.
What is it?
16.
16.
That's what Evie rolled.
Almost like Evie just rolled a 16.
Yeah.
16 is the lucky number.
Called it.
Then you get to grant inspiration.
No. All right. Well, since you started so exuberantly talking,
Yes.
what the fuck happened last week?
So we had some fun. We did some things.
Oh, real quick before you begin.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Sorry for the chilling here. Actually,
English.
I'm gonna turn the cooler down. Get cold fucking here. Ladies and gentlemen,
It feels fantastic.
we're going to have an additional stream this week.
Yep.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Yours.
Wednesday.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm like,
3 of you will be there.
Yep. I'll be
4
there.
of you. 4
I
of
don't
us.
count.
Yes, you do.
I'm God. Leave me alone.
Not there. You're not.
Right now I am.
Okay.
I smite thee, bitch. Unlucky number is what happened to Chase. So 1, really. So we're going to be playing Power Rangers. But rather than have it take over our Saturday event, we're going to have a special little stream. And it sounds like...
It's going to be on a Wednesday.
Keep going. It's your turn now.
Oh, it's my turn. Yes.
You're the one on the show. Yeah.
Exactly. You're in charge. I got to prep you.
You're prepping me. So yes, Wednesday we are going to be doing the second episode of our Power Rangers stream, where we left off. Some Rangers did some things after Alpha told them not to, and now we're going to see the consequences of their actions. So Wednesday, will they live or will they die? Find out on your next episode of Power Rangers, Cosmic Fury.
Is it Cosmic Fury?
It is Cosmic Fury.
Is it Cosmic Fury?
Oh God, it's Cosmic Storm.
Bitch, I'm
Cosmic
ADR.
Storm.
I know
Yes,
what
you
it
did.
is.
Cosmic Storm.
I had to type it out. It took me a minute. I know what
I
the
know.
fuck it
We
was.
argued about the name because I'm like, Cosmic Storm is really close to Cosmic Fury.
That's why we went Cosmic Storm.
Yes.
Because
I
Cosmic
was
Storm is
there for
cool.
that argument.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you'll catch us next Wednesday.
On the 7th.
Well, you'll catch us right now,
Right now, too.
and then
That's it.
next
Stream's
week.
over.
Fair. That's correct.
I'm going home. Yes.
No. I want a nap, so no.
I want a nap. I want another nap. My nap got.
Can't nap at 8 o'clock at night.
Yes,
Yes, I
I can.
fucking can.
No, that is criminal.
I will finish this entire monster, take a nap, wake up, and still go to bed on time.
That's because Monster's ass doesn't do anything.
You're no longer part of Red Bull.
Listen, I learned enough. Okay.
Yeah, it's all wrong.
I'm gonna finish
Biased
this entire
information.
thing by the end of the night.
Okay.
This entire thing's gonna be gone by the end of the night.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, market share don't lie, bro.
Help yourself. Also,
You guys are
seriously
funny.
try one of those.
I will. You know
No
what doesn't
second
lie?
business, I promise.
Taste.
I agree.
I'm gonna wake up in your car tied up. In the middle of the desert.
90% of monsters taste bad,
It's not
with
true.
the exception of like 3.
We got in a fight, right, Eddie?
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
what the fuck happened?
last week, we got in a nice little fight. So we wound up carrying Aiden's body back from the Dragonelle pen that he was trying to futz with.
You're welcome.
Yep, you're welcome.
It was entertaining.
Put you on the table there. Rasmus wound up bringing you back, but then you went unconscious again, but you're with us.
said, raise his hand. Feel the power of Paladin.
Paladin! And then, yeah, we had a nice little battle inside this makeshift kitchen barracks area where things got a little bit hairy. A couple people, or I got Ziff's character. Ziff got, shoot, what was it? It was the crown of madness.
Yeah, you had to
got
hit with the-
inflicted on him, so he wound up cutting a couple of his teammates.
Shit out of me.
Yeah.
Man, you're really good at, even when you don't have a cursed weapon in your hand,
Oh, yeah.
still fucking up your
No.
team.
Well, it's because if it's a wisdom saving throw, he's gonna fail it. That's all there is to it. He's not that smart. That's why you could talk to the kitchen guy, Kenny.
It's also why I used command on you with very little resistance.
Yeah, command work too.
Everybody just fucks with the man. He's like, yeah, okay. All right.
I should do it.
I swing the axe. It's okay. But we survived the fight. Afterwards, we went up the stairs area where kind of all the command offices were. Found a couple of nice chests with some fancy stuff in them, like a bunch of sapphires. Got a hold of some armor, and then
did we cash in?
Yeah. And then we found
Was it just a loot haul, or was it a rich get richer loot haul?
one get richer, get richer.
Yeah, one rich get richer haul. The payroll for the armies up there.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was like 10 grand in silver.
And that box that I stole. with
A
all
box
the
of
tools in it.
sapphires that had about
that's it.
1,600 gold.
They're only
And,
paying the
Which I
whole
stole.
army 10
Yeah.
grand in silver.
Y'all don't know about it.
Holy shit!
Not the whole army. This is the payroll for
It's payroll for
Oh,
the
for this wing.
for this wing.
for this
Okay.
wing.
I was like 10K for a.
It's not for the whole army.
$1,000. I was like a multi-thousand unit army. God
Yeah.
damn.
To be clear, gold
like-
is a lot in D&D.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
but still, there are more than 10,000.
It's 1,000 gold.
If you're paying each unit 1 silver,
Yep.
because there's 10,000 plus units in the whole army.
And then most importantly, we found some
But
information.
no, they're being paid well if it's just that wing.
Yeah, we found some information. There's a clerk up there. Found his notes. There was a letter from Captain Huask, delegated to this location. They're looking for a shrine of a heathenistic god, which we're assuming is Paladin. And then High Commander Kansaldi's in the area, and so is Belthion. And they're working on actually getting the city floating again to use it as a weapon.
I think we kind of had our suspicions about that
Yeah,
already.
but now everything's confirmed.
Yeah.
And this clerk Ziff was talking to this clerk up in the office that he found, and the clerk's just rattling off all this information. And that's where we left off.
We didn't get a name yet.
We didn't get the clerk's name yet, but we did discover that they're going to try to raise the weapon and conquer the land, which is the weapon is the entire city. And inspiration is on Mike's forehead yet
drop
again.
it on something. I'm sure it's gonna do a lot of damage.
It's very inspiring.
Inspiration from the forehead.
Here.
Another coin floating around here? No.
And so, after you guys learn that, the clerk, still shaking at the message, he goes, and I know that there's apparently a death knight, they called it, that was receiving orders from the Dragon Queen. That's all I know. I swear.
Was his name Soth?
I don't know.
Okay. It's okay. Just be calm. I'm not going to harm you. Are you hungry? No? Probably lost your appetite. It's okay.
He looks you up and down as you're covered in blood.
In pink
Yeah,
fur.
sorry. Yeah, probably cuts of pink fur.
If you're hungry, I got something for you.
It's a lot of information.
You're on the table. You stay down there.
Yeah, you're still downstairs.
That should.
So Ziff will look at the clerk and say, so do you want to just stay in here or do you want to come down with me and meet my friends?
And he stands up and walks towards you and kind of heads towards the door with you. Here. And then as you walk out, good day, shuts the door and you hear the bolt lock.
All right.
Door's not gonna stop Ziff.
Sure. Well,
Point still stands.
what's that?
I said his point still stands.
Yeah. No, he doesn't want to deal with him anymore. So
Oh,
I go back into the other room where they're playing with the chests and stuff. And I relay all the information that I got as far as like the information for Hansaldi, Lozeth, Black Magic, High Sorcerer in town, how they're trying to control ancient magic and venomous beasts and raise the city. And just basically it's like, hey, there's just a lot going on that, yeah, all of our suspicions have been confirmed now. And we seem to be in a timetable. But the clerk upstairs, he's not any danger to us at all. He's scared out of his mind.
Are we sure? Last thing we want is for him to send out a message saying we're still here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go upstairs and scare him, I scared him just by being covered in blood. And you're kind of in the same shape.
I'm in the same shape.
Yeah.
I think we all are at this point.
And I'm covered in pink fur. Which I'm probably it's gonna take weeks to get rid of all the fur.
That's right. When I
You poofed
I did
You
poof
poofed me. You poofed me.
So what is the plan now?
I think next we have to go to the Temple of Paladine.
Yeah, Temple of Paladine would be.
And I think that's what they
There
are
you go.
calling the, what the guy say? A heathenistic god.
The heathen.
I'm assuming that's it.
Has to be.
From what he was saying, it appears that we have the threshold of heaven along the way. That's going to be the most difficult thing we have to get past, because that is where the majority of the enemy forces are. The Temple of Paladine is supposedly ahead of that, and to the south is the Bastion of Takesis. At least from what the clerk said.
Yeah. And then I've got the passphrase to get past the threshold of the heavens.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah.
Well, considering we have a dwarf, a ranger, me, Nyx, and a very bright cat.
Pika, you rolled the lucky number for tonight.
Oh.
Damn! You just hop in here. Ah!
Hell yeah.
Rolls the lucky number of the evening. Who shall be awarded their inspiration?
Who did we get the medallion to?
I used it last time.
Yeah.
You did. Who would you like to give it to? You get to award it. The only person you can't give it to is Jason. You weren't there.
Ziff.
Yay, now
Oh,
Ziff
shit.
we won't have to worry about
That is true.
Ziff.
Cool. I can pass the fails.
Yeah, I don't want.
Well,
Your eyes
that
to be
literally
permanently
happened at the
stained
beginning
pink.
of the stream.
Huh? What?
What?
The lucky number roll.
No. Chase couldn't get the medallion.
No, what I'm saying is that just happened. Like, not even we're 30 minutes in and we already rolled the lucky number.
Murbugs, welcome. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Welcome to Legendary Action, where we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Shut up, Murbugs.
You know.
Don't you insult.
I know who Murbugs
I'll fight you in the parking lot
I
over a
know
ham
what
sandwich.
that womp womp was
I'll kick you in the
for.
I
ass.
said not
I'll
Chase
kick you in the
because
Chase.
he wasn't here last week. And
Feel free to
so-
spend your points to hurt.
Murbugs doesn't
Chase.
have points. Broke ass.
They're a subscriber.
Broke ass.
And plus his character was down, so that's why you can't get them down.
I'm just saying,
He would
if you do, if you cut the party's life in half, he does die.
Oh God.
Nah.
Because he would take half his health in damage, which
Is one.
Not enough to be lethal.
it would be when I say it is.
Mike is money hungry.
No, I am a profiteer.
He's a prophet.
Well, I also know that Murbugs is not going to
Your life
doing
versus
much
the
of
profit
that.
margins.
I also know that Murbugs will not. be doing
So
much.
the lucky number has been stolen this evening very early on. 16 rolled it. I mean, fucking Pika rolled the 16. That was it. We're going to add another one because I like chaos.
17.
Jesus.
I totally cut the. That's cool.
That's
I cut the deck and everything. Yeah.
That's great.
Hang on.
What? Not doing 17?
It's a 1, thank God.
Oh,
Jeez.
thank God.
I was mainly concerned it would have been an 18. I'm like,
Oh,
it's
Pika
stacked.
wants us to roll for it.
What?
I tried to last night. Okay, here. 14.
14. I'm missing a milkshake tonight, so I'm trying.
How do you miss a
How do
milkshake?
you miss it?
All right.
Yeah. What's missing a milkshake mean?
Huzzah!
What's that? That's 14.
What the fuck?
Yep.
And you got to roll now.
Why?
You're the chosen one.
Okay.
You're the chosen one, Eddie. Get rid of the ring. Throw it in there.
17.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
All right, pick a number. I'll roll. It'll be it.
Magic.
Do it.
Pick a number.
Same time.
Ready?
Same time. 3,
1, 2,
3.
go. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Natural 20.
Okay, I got 3. You're not magic.
It's not working that way.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of fun. To those of you that might not be fully invested in what we do, we have little ways to affect the game. As you watch the show, you build points that you can use to hurt the players, help them, or whatnot. The players have the ability to shuffle their fate. So they may take any roll they've rolled, shuffle this deck, and see what comes up. So in this case, a 6. Craig, it's 6.
Sitting on it.
You dropped the deck.
All right, talk amongst yourselves. Say hi to people.
Hi guys, how's everybody doing? For those just joining the chat,
How was your week?
how-
Sorry, did I steal your thunder?
Yes.
my thunder got stolen, so I'm just
My
gonna
bad.
I'm gonna hide.
Oh! Shit.
Ah!
Sound like a fucking concussion.
Gosh. He's just gonna have a
Oh, that hurt my
on
nose.
either side.
Yeah.
Then we just gotta put one on top, and then you'll have a mohawk.
You okay?
Do you want to talk about it? Gosh, Chase, so rude for laughing at that.
How dare you,
That hurts
Chase?
so bad.
How dare you not laugh at your friend's misery?
Ow, fuck.
No, because that one was bad.
Yeah.
I laugh at them when they're not
it
bad.
moved the whole bloody table.
I laugh at them when they're not bad. That one was bad.
Yeah, everything shifted. It was that bad.
That's bad. That's really, really bad.
Now I'm worried about brain damage.
Fuck. You ever hit your head so hard you wake up?
Yes.
No.
It hurts.
Good morning.
I've hit my head so hard I went to sleep.
That's a concussion.
That's a good.
Oh, it's getting knocked out.
I've never been knocked out. I had to think about that one.
Good.
You want it?
Yeah.
You know movies are wrong. When you get knocked out, it's actually for like seconds, not minutes, because you can actually die if you're unconscious for that long. Fun fact.
Have you ever heard of a coma, bro?
Coma still has minor brain function.
So does getting knocked out.
No, you're not.
What was I doing in life?
So you were picking up all the cards.
You gave us all a level.
And then, no, you didn't do that. But good try.
Damn it, Eddie.
Sorry.
I think I'm fine.
But
That
yeah,
one hurt. But literally, what did you guys do? Like, what the fuck we were just discussing? It's all gone.
So we were we just
Also-
finished with the clerk. He locked the door behind Ziff, and Ziff was going to just go back to the antechamber where the chest is, and
Yeah, but
that's about
there
it.
was a
And
conversation that
and-
was happening.
Yeah, we were talking about the cards. We were playing around with the cards and the
Did-
dice.
did-
What was
Before
the
that-
number? 14.
And
Yeah, it was 14.
14 was
also,
the number.
Pika,
No,
who
it's
did you
17.
give the other one to? Like the first one that you rolled.
Thank you for the song, Tech.
Ooh, thank you.
Was that you? That's that guy. Thank you. For shut the fuck up.
But other than that, we weren't talking about much, man.
Okay, so
No, there was legitimately what?
we're discussing about going to the Temple of Paladine
Temple of Paladin, yeah.
or Paladine.
Paladino.
You have.
You have inspiration because of the mushroom hat.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I
Goes
did
with
not
my
realize
movie.
Hey
that's
Chase,
what
you
that
have a
was.
cute hat. You got a very cute
But
hat.
it's not a cute mushroom hat.
Hang on. I just realized something. Let me fix the nameplate.
I'm just
for
reading
Thank
the
you, Pika.
lettering on it. That's all.
Demo. Lisha.
Demontis.
Okay.
Demo Lisha.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Demolition.
I'm matching.
Yo, I
Oh, you are
smacked.
matching.
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
it matches the sweatshirt.
I'm dying over here.
Very classy.
That's magic.
Look at that.
I got
All right.
Look at that.
Now
Yeah.
we've got nameplates. Makes it easier.
Fashion.
Do we?
Yeah, nameplates are back. Yay, we know who we are.
What you
I
mean is there?
I know a name to call
I'm
everybody.
lagging, apparently.
Uh-huh.
In
Normal.
life or
Yes.
God, I smacked the right piss out of myself.
Yes, you
What
did.
about the left?
Wow.
we don't talk about the left piss.
Darn.
No, if you knock the left piss out, you go home for the day. All right. Thank you, Pika.
Right over my face.
I got nothing.
Like, the
So-
banners right.
Well then, so when should we set out?
Do we?
Oh.
Sooner the better. If anything, we should leave here. Find a place that we can rest. We still need to get Aiden's body out of here.
Yeah. We need to
We
wake
can't-
Aiden up.
We can't be here either. And as you look over to the table, you currently see Cora just licking Aiden's face.
Yep.
And you slowly feel yourself just kind of
barbed.
getting pulled by this relentless licking as the very rough
right
and
now.
aggressive tongue is pulling your skin of your face up, Aiden.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And you find yourself slowly coming to consciousness. And you feel this weight just pushing you in the chest. Just paw, just
You're just crunching the remains of your ribs.
Laura, stop. Leave me alone, damn it.
You all hear this.
I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, he's awake. Perfect.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
We need to go.
Hype train.
Cora, pick me up.
Aiden, can you? I don't know if she can pick you up. She took quite the push earlier. Are you okay though?
I'm alive.
I'm glad you are.
That was supposed to go better.
Surprisingly, when I got there,
We did
they
okay.
were practically dead.
We did okay, and you did a good job outside, too.
I don't know how your arrows did that, but
Nah, fucking dragon didn't help, did it?
it still
Uh,
was stuck.
It was stuck in the cage still.
I get up. Where are we going?
We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. We're gonna rest. Lick our wounds. Looked like Cora already started for you.
I like to wash the blood off.
Yeah, and get out of
And
these.
me?
We could wash your fur, too. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
let's
and
go.
Heal your wounds.
Can you stand? Do you need help?
Yeah, I said I got up.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us get you on Cora. Let's go.
I go to the back door where that fight took place. Dragonelle still in that pen?
Nope.
Okay.
They got out.
It seemed that it seemed that it tore the rest of its way out of the cage because that explosion ripped open quite a bit of it, and it used the rest of its body to push it open and crawl in.
I told it I'd get it out, so.
You got out.
Yeah, they got out.
They definitely got out. It was a little hurt, but
Well, yeah,
It's
they
fine.
exploded next to it.
Yeah, they do that.
I vividly remember being on the ground fighting for my life, and then I just heard a pop. That was the last thing I heard.
They go boom.
they.
It's fantastic. It is beautiful in here.
It's really warm.
I'm fine.
Beautiful.
It's a little bee.
It's a bee.
That's unbelievable.
Stop it.
It's a bee.
Get out.
It's a bee.
I can't. I don't have to.
Okay.
Bitch.
I live here.
Beach.
Beach.
Then let's go. Let's leave. Tell Kenny that he never saw us.
No, he understands that we were never here.
Let's move then.
Yep.
Out the back. It's gonna be the quickest for us to get out of that way. How am I doing in health? I'm doing okay. Sorry.
Any of us are doing.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Doing.
Well then,
I take a couple
Let's
hits.
go.
let's get moving.
Let me look at the map really quick.
We need to be careful because the rest of this portion of the city might be patrolled.
Especially after if they heard any commotion.
Correct.
I'm pulling up the map really quick.
Go quietly.
Quickly and quietly. Come on. I'm looking for the map. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the
Do
map?
you want me to send it to the group chat?
I got it actually.
I'm in no condition to read the map.
He's not.
I can read the map. It's okay.
Would you guys like me to print the map for your old eyes?
I have a digital map.
I have the power of
Oh.
God and
It doesn't relate to the game. Here it is.
I found it.
Okay.
I don't
Literally
think. Yeah, I found
the
it.
last thing in our group chat.
Fair enough.
Oh, we have to go all the way across the map.
Yeah, we gotta go across the
Yes,
city.
you do. You also have to walk directly by the Tower of Heaven.
Yeah. I mean, we could go south. Oh God, that's the Bastion. No, our safest direction is going to be going west.
Because where is it? It's up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we go west. We have to go through the tower.
well, kind of.
Kind of.
We'll stay to the south of it.
Stay to the south of it as much as we can. We're going to have to go the long way. I say we go all the way west and up. Check the condition of those 3 bridges if we can cross to the other platform.
What if we climb down and just
You mean
avoid
like
the
going-
city altogether?
Go in the,
It's about a 60-foot drop.
Oh, down like
Just
along
climb.
the river and the gullies?
We got
Yeah.
rope.
I mean, I can carry one person with me on my back. I know Aiden and Cora can go down there.
Wow, that was a fat heel.
If I'm careful, I'll be alright. I can climb down.
But you also have a rope.
We do have rope.
We have rope.
too.
Yeah.
Rasmus, what do you think? We climb down or we go all the way west through the bridges? Also, we don't know what's down there.
We have to go across the bridges. It's not safe to go below. We were warned to not do that. Remember.
I did not remember.
I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that.
Are there ghosts down there or something?
I don't want to find out.
No, because if we're found, the Dragonelles will sweep right by it.
Oh, it's true. It's a choke.
That's true.
It's a choke point.
It's a huge. Okay, let's quickly find a
Let's
Mind
go
your
across the
business.
bridges. What?
What?
I was burning spell slots to heal.
Who?
Me.
You? Oh, okay.
I almost did not get all that out. I'm
Just
staring at him.
wham!
It would suck a bit because it's lime and salt. If it would have gotten in the eye.
Oh,
But do you want a margarita with it or something, or what?
Eddie, I would love a margarita right now, dude. Hey guys, welcome to Legendary Actions, where we play D&D with margaritas.
I did just get a blender.
Ooh.
So I can make.
Sorry, chat.
Blended
Just
margaritas.
screams.
That'd be cool.
That would be great.
That's not a bad deal.
Thank you guys so much for the hype train.
I mean, it would require you to be at my house because I'm not bringing it here.
No, it's not going to travel.
It's not moving.
It's not.
Blender doesn't travel.
The blender does not travel.
No, okay.
Neither does the ice cream machine.
thank you everyone who participated. We appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ice cream
Let's-
machine.
Yes.
Ziff, I'll
I have a
lead
Ninja
us.
Creamy as well.
I'm saying we go
Like go to the west over the bridges.
yeah, we go west, but we stop right before, heal up, keep
Check
an
it
eye on
out.
the patrols,
Yeah.
allow all of us to kind of like rest for a second, and then do that. We'll just keep bounding.
Yeah. And then I don't know, like maybe Demlin's people might show up again.
Here's hoping.
Can't count on it, but maybe.
Here's hoping.
They're the assassins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Can't
Let's
count on
move.
them though.
Alright, so we're gonna start heading, I guess.
Yeah. Head west.
I was just thinking that someone's going to die today.
Oh.
Hmm?
IRL or in this game?
In the game, of course.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you mean in Minecraft?
That's not nice.
Bitch, 19 plus stream. Motherfucker's gonna die. In D&D.
God, I hope so.
I hope not.
You've already died.
Both.
We both
Both.
already died.
Yeah, I
is
hope
good.
it's Nick's.
Both. Both is good.
Real.
He just walked right.
So you guys begin
Listen
moving
to me.
forward. You turn to head towards. Let me find it. There it is. You turn, starting to
you
head
should.
out of the.
Just like we gotta do here.
I got it. I'm good.
Sorry. Got to zoom in. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, here, this one's a D4.
You turn to head out the mansion. Just heading northeast. The city is still quiet as it has been. You move forward and you find another long bridge.
As we're walking along, Ziff pulls out a greater healing potion, drinks it. I'm thirsty. Heal for 13. Yay.
I just blew 4 spell slots trying to heal myself, so I get it.
Damn.
That's fucking awesome, Alex.
Let's. Can we find? Is there like a safe 2-story house near that first bridge? I have a sword by my name now. Where are we? If we just left the mansion, we're like we
Like
should
right
be
along that
yeah
road there.
before this first bridge. Unless we want to go.
Maybe we can find one here.
That's what I'm thinking.
One
We
of
can
those guys.
one of these corners.
Yeah.
What was that? What is that building right there?
It looks like a temple. It's circular.
Which one?
So it's on the
Bottom right.
The bottom tip?
The bottom tip, eastern peninsula.
The bottom
circular
right
building.
tip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right tip.
Bottom right tip.
You're not sure yet.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no markings on that building.
You can go in and rest.
Do we want to go in that temple, or do you
I'd
just?
say probably one of the smaller buildings off to
Yeah.
the south.
Can we go to one of the smaller buildings underneath it.
Underneath what exactly?
Like, so we see that weird temple,
Mm-hmm.
and then
No, like the little circular building that you were just talking about.
yeah,
You see it on the map. You have no idea what it is.
we want to try and go to one of the houses under.
You
below
can
it.
check to see if they're habitable.
Which
We have to cross the
circular
bridge
building
first.
Are we looking at? 'Cause
We are.
As
I can't see because you got one of them special screens.
you approach,
I hate privacy screens.
We're over here.
you see that same large wooden gate. You see a couple humans outside the front. No dragonels or draconians around, just some human guards standing outside the gate.
We're still in a red dragon.
We're still in the Red Dragon's garb.
No.
we kind of look fucked up.
So we came from the front, from the main battle. Coming in for a rest.
Oi, fuckwits! Open the gate.
He's the captain.
He's the captain.
Oh, what can we help you out, sir?
Open the gate.
We're not supposed to open it unless you got papers, sir.
So Ziff takes out one of the things he picked up from upstairs in the clerk's office. And hands over one of the orders. About patrolling the city.
Okay, but this looks like you're supposed to be patrolling on the other side. Why are you going this way?
There was some bad fighting back there, so we're trying to make it around.
Well, if there was fighting, why didn't you set the alarm off?
Somebody else was supposed to.
Well, we got to go back and sound the alarm then.
Probably should. Sorry. We're tired. We're beat up.
Roll a deception check.
Zip's good at those.
No.
No, he's not.
No, he's amazing at that. Watch, natural 20 way here. 2-0.
16.
Oh, he amazing.
So then you're cowards then, is that it?
I look at Nyx and
I have a
all of us.
large gash.
Large gash. It's like, I don't think so. We're kind of bloody.
No, just because you're bloody doesn't mean you can't be cowards. It just means that you got hurt and then ran. I'm just curious. You said
That's
you
great.
tried to sound.
Open the gate before I put an arrow in your eye.
Roll an intimidation.
You good at those?
He's gonna be.
Should be pretty good at him.
I have a +6 on intimidation. I should start yelling at people.
17.
You just start yelling. Come on, man. You're the barbarian. Start yelling. Stop being nice. Wait a minute. Pika.
You see him just look over at the other guard and shake his head. We have our job, just like you do. There's no need to threaten us.
You're pissing me off.
You're right prick, you are.
I will draw my bow, knock an arrow, and I am attempting to intimidate again.
Okay. You may roll another intimidation check.
18.
Oh, you said 8, and then I didn't hear the 10. I'm like,
You're like, you're that intimidating?
you're more. You're like a newborn
You were
kid.
more intimidating with your voice than your
Hey,
bow?
watch it.
Kittens are intimidating. Have you seen when they go like?
Or just.
Jeez, fine. Fucking be that way since you want to fucking threaten people. At that, he fucking leans over, taps the guy, and they open the door.
I knock the arrow, put my bow away, and I walk through the gate.
Do you all walk through?
Yeah. Walk through.
All right.
I
Well,
just
have a
look
good
at
day then, prick. And he shuts the door, and all you hear is, ding, ding. It seems he's set the alarm off.
I mean, the alarm was already set off earlier.
Yeah, the alarm was set off back there.
So we keep walking.
So
We just
Keep on.
go
yeah,
the way
I
we're
don't
going.
even react as if it's
Out of the ordinary.
for me. I'm assuming he's setting it off for the fight back there.
All right, where do you guys go? You keep walking across the bridge. It takes a minute.
Yep.
You get to the other side. Same thing. Same gated lock and portcullis on the other side. You have to walk up and knock.
I thought we were walking to the edge of the bridge.
No,
And
you went
that
through the
was
bridge.
what
Now you're
we were-
walking across the bridge to the other end. Both ends are ordered up.
I didn't realize that. I thought we were on the end of the bridge. Getting
No.
through.
So, you guys get to the other end of the bridge and you hit the door.
As if you might need to be a little bit more scary.
Ziff, do
This
you
time.
have orders that actually say we're supposed to be going this way this time?
Rifle through the bag that I have because I picked up a lot of papers from the clerk.
Everything that
I do find one that talks about investigating the heathenistic temple.
all right.
So I passed that one over.
Do you guys knock on the door? You guys haven't approached. You guys are walking up to it yet.
Yeah, this was prior to us
That's
approaching.
why I wanted to make sure.
Because that didn't work out so well.
Yeah, this one will be better.
That's great.
Does that one actually say we're supposed to be on the other side of the bridge?
Yeah, it says investigate the shrine.
Now
of
I'll
the
knock
heathenistic
on
god.
the door.
So we're on the way.
This time that wooden panel slides over, and it's very different individuals than you've seen. These individuals are wearing full plate. In the center chest is that swirling dragon tail red symbol. The helmet is pulled down. They have you see that there's about six of them. There may be more. That's just what you can see through. And you hear a voice just talk through. Yes, what is it you need?
That's the orders.
We have orders.
Why are you not investigating the alarm?
Because we have other things to investigate. Read the orders.
I do not care. You're a mercenary crew. You're supposed to activate towards the alarms.
We're the ones who set the alarms.
Then go to them.
It's already handled.
That is not how that works.
I give Ziff a nudge.
And what are you? Are you not also a mercenary group?
Do I look like a shitty mercenary to you, boy?
I peer through the hole.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Better
look
dressed
like
than
a
us.
plated mercenary, yes.
Fair enough. Good day. Do your job. He shuts it.
Okay, I will climb to the other side. Under the bridge. Like, onto the side.
Okay, what's your passive perception before you do this?
My passive perception
Yes.
is 22.
Okay. Just so you're aware before you do this, what you see when you look up is not as once he's finished talking, you hear shifting and you hear the moving of plate mail. If you were to go to the side, you see that there is archers along. You see that this like pointed peninsula seems to be a point of defense. So there's multiple sections of like built up stone and archers standing alongside, people patrolling and moving. So you could try, but in daylight you might be spotted. So be careful.
I could make you invisible.
Can you make us all invisible?
It only helps if we can get through the door.
We haven't rested long enough for me to do multiple people. I could do one.
That's not.
I could make you invisible.
I don't know if it's
a
that
lot,
important.
dude.
I kind of want
Just
to
take it
just get a
all
view.
to
But if I can
the beach.
passively perceive it all,
Fair.
he kind of laid it out.
Fair.
Kind of wanted to figure out what was going on, but he kind of laid it out for me. Was the goal?
So just to describe it to you guys on this large stone bridge. It's this, think of it like almost like a castle large door where there's two large doors. One of them has that open the door that you could walk through. It's the same sliding window he pulled open. You have two castle-like square structures up top with archers that are now there. You hear them moving, and they finally move to the top. You hear a couple around, and you hear movement along the other side. Visibly, you see it's a protected area.
Okay. tired of having to fight everything.
Well, let me try. Rasmus just hits that door with fervor.
And then, as he's doing that, I just kind of whisper to him, mention Captain Huask.
I thought I told you to leave. Do not worry. I heard what you said, but we are on a mission for Captain Huask. We have orders. We are meant to investigate the heretic-like structure. While we are bad at speaking, we are upset because we were attacked and assailed by someone who was attacking us. It seems forces have made it in. Someone else roll me a d20.
11.
What'd you get?
11.
You rolled an 11? Okay. All right, 18.
What did that say?
18.
18.
Okay,
To 4.
that's even better.
You notice it first. You see him as he's speaking. You see the guard looking down and starting to pick apart his armor. You're almost thinking that he doesn't believe Rasmus at first. But then you see Rasmus reach his hand up and kind of grasp his medallion and speak again. This time his voice is clearer, sharper, more to the point. You almost believe what he says. It holds so much truth to it that you instinctively almost want to draw your bow at your own friend. With how true the words sound when they spill from his voice. We have orders. We are under siege by the enemy. Let us through so we may continue our orders, or at the very least, read the fucking letter. I would prefer not to be tortured and filleted and watched as my arms are eaten before me, as so many of us have had happen. So please, let us correctly serve Takesis and her might. He has now used his channel divinity for the day, giving him a +10 to a roll. So he now rolled a 21. It was needed. That 18 was what that dude rolled to perceive the lie. I was like, or the persuasion. I was like, fuck! It shuts.
Oh.
Well, then it opens.
A minute goes by. You're still just standing there.
I look at Nix.
I could chop down the door maybe, but
We could blow it up.
we'll wait. So anyway, I cast Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball.
3 minutes goes by. You're left standing there,
Getting
very
impatient.
awkwardly.
Getting impatient.
Well, then tell us to go away. So
And
it's-
then the door
it's okay.
cracks open. And as it opens, another gentleman steps forward in the door. This gentleman's completely different than what you saw before. On his right arm is a very well-made red shoulder cape that hangs below the arm. The sigil that is before it shows the Red Dragon army symbol. You see that there's underneath along the side is armor. Along the left arm, there's no protectant. It's just skin. You see that the very skin itself has been carved and detailed and made into different symbols and writings along his entire exposed left arm. Very strong, clear jaw. His hair is lightly dusty blonde, pulled back into a light ponytail with an undercut. You see that those carvings and sigils wrap around his throat and his neck. And he walks forward. What is the orders that you are received? If you are in my area, I must know who is here. Orders, please. And as he reaches his hand out, it's a very heavy gauntleted arm. It seems to be very well-made silver that almost shines a pearlescent color. The orders, please.
I hand him over.
Thank you. What was the trouble that you ran in before? You all look like you went through a fight.
It's an ambush. We were eating.
Do you know who ambushed you? Who it was? That was their markings. Was there any standout features? Was the individuals a different look or design? As he's talking, he moves out of the way to let you all pass. Come.
It was a human. Maybe a couple of them.
Did you not have a dragonel there that was captured for defense?
Dragonel escaped, as well as the two guards that were outside.
How did the dragonel escape?
It looks like the two guards that were outside, when they were slain, they exploded and destroyed the cage.
They went right back to the creations of the Great One. Well,
There's
your
viscera
orders,
everywhere.
your orders say that you are here to investigate the shrine, to the heretic, but you are very damaged and broken. Come, I will see to your care personally.
Thank you.
He turns and walks forward, waving his other hand. You march forward, and on the other side there is a battalion here. Along the ridges, there's multiple individuals. You see catapults. You see multiple ballistas. You see tent after tent.
Good job, Steve.
And along the big right side, what you thought was what appeared to be some form of temple on first inspection looks to be an official foundry, a forgery, forge master. And he walks forward. Veraskara. As he speaks, this ethereal figure just
What does he say?
fades in. You don't know what he said because it was magic.
Oh.
You catch it.
It sounded like it could have been.
You catch what he says. You were familiar with it somewhat. You catch the spell, the spell words of servant and to me, more or less. And an ethereal
It's a
figure.
command spell.
An ethereal figure forms to the side and just walks forward and pulls the tent open. Come, have a seat into my tent. I will inspect your injuries myself for any issues.
Nana, did you put on the helm of comprehending languages?
No one has had a chance yet.
Okay.
You'd also have to tune to it.
Probably tune to it, yeah.
You walk in, and the first thing you notice is that this tent, which appeared to be slightly smaller, is bigger on the inside. You recognize this as some form of inner mansion spell or portable mansion. So whatever he's placed here is bigger because it's its own dimension.
Right.
You see a few different individuals walking around. They're all humans. Come.
How nifty.
It is quite a handy thing
Indeed.
to be a former Grand Master of the Red Mages. I differ their opinions. They paid the cost. Their blood dwells with me at all times. Their souls went to a good cause. Now, come.
Sounds like he should have been a black.
And then you all walk inside. You're anxious.
No.
You're walking.
Perfectly
Fuck
okay.
off, I'll stab you.
You didn't even have his real performance checks yet.
We're really anxious. I'm anxious. Yeah.
Did we catch his name?
He didn't give it.
He hasn't given it yet. Names have power.
Especially when it's devils.
Names have powers.
And you walk in, and he just walks forward. Come, have a seat. Please. I would like to inspect and make sure no one is permanently injured. And I have questions, of course. Like, why are you pink?
Oh, why don't you?
Well, considering it is a magical effect, I would like to know why you're fucking pink.
It's just,
They don't. Tabaxis do not come in your color. Just to be clear.
I know, but it is growing on me.
I imagine, but you're still bloody pink.
I misused the spell.
Did you have performance anxiety of the magic? It happens. Sometimes when you cast, the weave does not like it and it fights back.
It definitely fought back when I poofed. And then I poofed again in a different place, and
Yeah. Well, and he waves his hand, and chairs shift and move. Multiple tables pull together and form a longer table, and chairs pull up for all of you. And the rest of you, leave. And the rest of them all just turn and vanish. You hear doors shut through all the entire, what appears to be a mansion. Now,
I'm just looking around in awe.
have a seat. I have many questions. Many questions.
I also have a question.
Absolutely. You may start, of course.
May I have your name?
Names are a very powerful thing, child.
You shut.
Very powerful. I will give you a name that should mean little to you, but it will get the job done. Miriam is the name that I go by currently.
A Miriam?
A Miriam,
Mary.
they call me a Miriam the Bloody.
Does it mean anything to me?
There was rumors of a very proficient blood mage that would offer wishes to anyone who offered blood. Depending on what you offered in blood, you were given a more powerful wish. There was rumors of people giving up their firstborn child and were given nothing but wealth, power, and position. There was even a rumor of a man sacrificing his wife to save their child, curing them of an uncurable disease. The name of that mage was never spoken. Only that the blood that was gifted was seared into his flesh. Come, have a seat.
Ziv sits down, see his feet dangling. He's kind of looking around.
Are you all hungry, or have you already eaten today?
I don't think we have had anything to eat.
Ah,
We were
Well,
ambushed as we were beginning to eat.
well then, let me solve that issue. And he reaches up, and you see him place a hand on the bloody symbols on his arm. He wipes his hand, and it just drips blood. And with a snap of his fingers, you see this large portal open on top of the table, and food just falls out correctly.
I'm just like
And he
intently studying
waves it away. It is not magic created, it is magic summoned. It is still freshly prepared food for all of you.
Would it matter if it was magically created?
No, some people find it disturbing, especially with the way it is created. If they see my blood, they assume I am some heinous individual that wishes them ill.
Who would get
I mean,
that
that's
idea?
kind of fair.
So I like to be prepared to let them know. I try not to be rude to my guests. Not many are willing to dine with me, you see.
But you're such a gracious host.
Ah,
A Miriam?
Miriam is the name.
I'm sorry, cat got my tongue.
No worries. Pronunciations are very difficult. It does not help that my accent is quite thick.
In Na's mind, Nyx is gonna be like, and you get mad at me for making cat puns.
Who has the highest passive perception in the group?
22.
You notice his ear twitch when he talks in your mind. If it wasn't exactly when he started speaking, you would think it was a coincidence.
I regret that I'm gonna do this, but I say
Don't
in
do it.
everyone's mind, no more telepathy.
Well, let us eat.
I'd understand the thing about the figure accents.
Oh, most people have this issue as well. Do not worry. And he walks over and he cuts some of the chicken and eats a little bit. It is not poisoned, I promise.
Oh, I don't think we were thinking that.
You all just seemed anxious and unsure, so I wanted to make sure that you are.
Ziff hops up a stool, walks over, and gets a couple of things and tastes it. It's like, oh, Miriam, thank you. This is really good.
Of course, I had one of my cooks make it.
It's good. I usually cook for us.
The individuals that dwell in my home all have very good lives. They are the discarded ones. I have taken them under my wing to care for them.
You are very gracious, aren't you? And I start, like, digging.
Come, eat. The one that dwells with fire. Come, eat. I know magic items when I see them. Come on, eat. Please.
I was gonna say, bro, you got like runes all over you.
Indulge
It's
yourselves.
any secret.
You guys don't know about. Well, you guys only see the part of it that comes up the neck.
Bro, I'm sure that's enough for fucking homeboy to be like, that's fire.
That's fire. That's fire. Probably.
So you all kind of sit down. Well, let me phrase that. Do you all sit down and eat?
I sit down and I eat very little.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
did die
peckish.
today.
Yes.
You did.
I'm a
You
little-
know.
And he
Yeah,
walks
just-
forward and
just
sits,
starts
and
little
No,
Rasmus walks forward
I'm
and sits.
probably not have much of an appetite.
And he grabs one of the cooking knives and grabs one of the large legs and starts eating it slowly.
Okay,
And,
Rasmus eats.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I eat.
Zip-
It's
zip-
just
it's
probably
like-
not very much.
my
yeah.
first major question
Eat
is...
a little bit. Yeah.
well, I wouldn't say if it was a major one, but... My question is how did you sneak into camps and steal clothing? It is very impressive you have made it so far. He grabs some wine. Bless your your ability to speak amongst your minds. It's quite an ingenious spell. It lasts for so long. It took me a few moments to get in. You speak very loudly in your mind. It's very smart and good catch. I will say you have eyes that pierce through the sea.
Thank you.
Of course. So, what brings you to this place? What brings you to Onyari?
To be honest,
That puts every single one of you on edge. No one knows the name of this city. No one should. There's only been one person who's told you the name correctly, and at least said so.
Yeah,
That was an
those-
elven woman who said she drank tea with gods.
So I just kind of look at Miriam. I was like, it's really impressive. You know that name too.
It is, is it not?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what you can learn when others give up so freely. Some call me the trader, some calls me the merchant, others call me the one who buys in blood. I've been around a long time, you see. Only now did someone finally pay for my full services.
Full.
Oh yes.
What would someone have to pay for that?
It's probably a lot.
It is almost
He's
as if
choking on the food. It was poison.
It was poison.
No, sorry, I'm still healing.
what they paid was a small village of 75 or 76 people. They all came willingly. It was quite impressive. It is only those that are willing that provide the sweeter the juice.
Is it fucked up that I don't think that sounds like that many people?
That's a lot of blood, though.
but that it was willing.
It is hard when
The willing part is kind of weird.
it is. They
Yeah.
were all willing, and none of them were fearful. They were all accepting and offered their lives so easily,
That just sounds like Charmed.
with no magical effects.
Well, then
It
there
is
you go.
part of the deal.
They're cult members then.
That's what
I mean-
people.
There are stipulations a part of it. It was 75 unique individuals from one place that were not corrupted, from different backgrounds, that had no knowledge of the person who was coming to give them to me. For the best power is of a soul that is untainted, untouched, and is willing to let itself cease to exist.
That's a different individual. You basically have to be willing to die.
No, it is even worse than that. They had to be willing to stop existing.
How do you find these people?
We all know firsthand life doesn't end with death.
It is true. But it is even worse when you are given to me. Or you
If
stop
your
existing.
soul is gone, that is when life truly ceases to exist.
Their soul is not gone. I am simply the holder of it and all the potential that it could be in the future. Imagine a single soul, all of its reincarnations, all of its potential, all of its thoughts, powers, dreams, everything, held in the palm of your hand. Limitless potential. It has the power to rival the gods, given to you freely.
Sounds like it'd be kind of addicting.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
It is one of the reasons that the king priests sought willing sacrifices. It is because it is the only power that can allow them to tamper with gods. It's a wonderful thing, really.
That does sound pretty.
Imagine the power
enticing.
to stop all of your foes. All you must do is have one person willing to cease their entire line. Someone willing to give up everything they could be, everything they might be in the next life. And you have the power to tell the gods no.
We've heard of these king priests before.
Well, they are the ones that brought the cataclysm.
Yeah.
They are the ones who theoretically invented blood magic. They are ones that stood above all, that sat amongst their thrones, preached their greatness, that they were the models of the future, that they existed above gods, that they could manifest their own destiny, that fate itself did not stare upon them. They were the supposed best of us. And then the gods came together and decided that they did not deserve life and punished the world for their mistakes. They could not punish the king priests, so instead they punished the world around them, like children throwing a fit. So, but answer my questions. What? How did you sneak in? How did you achieve this? Where did you find the clothing?
We killed people.
Yeah, we kind of took it off their dead bodies
Interesting.
and
Did
thought,
we do the killing or was it?
Are you asking in character?
I wasn't, but the voice portrayed this. I was first like, let me stop
That's why
myself
I
so
asked
I
because
can
it didn't
collect
sound.
my.
The question didn't sound like an in-character question,
So-
but you used your
Alright.
character voice.
I need-
out of character was
Yeah.
Demolin.
As you guys
people.
start to answer these questions, I need every one at this table to make a DC 18 charisma saving throw.
Oh shit.
Saving throw?
Saving throw.
Is this a
Saving
charm?
It is not considered a charm.
Can I just turn around and try to intimidate the guy? Probably not.
I would.
Try.
I would recommend not.
Yeah.
You could always try.
Nah, he'll try to kill
The
me.
world is your possibility.
He'll try to kill me.
Yeah, look at that.
What was the DC?
DC 18 charisma
Oh,
saving throw.
dude. Even with a +5, I failed that shit.
No.
19
You pass.
18. I have a +2. 12.
plus 7.
You both are compelled to compelled to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh, that
Cut
was not going to be a problem anyway, so I was
Yeah.
going to tell him everything. That's perfect.
So right now,
It was the
Quaking in
food!
my
Yeah.
fucking boots.
Well, no,
That's hilarious because I was literally going to tell him
honestly,
everything.
like Ziff is thinking right now. It's like, well, he can read our minds. I might as well just fucking tell him everything.
Yeah, he already knows too much.
Yeah.
Lying to him is going to do nothing
Nah.
but piss him off.
Not gonna bother.
It's kind of Aiden's whole angle, so that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and Ziff is like, well, this guy already knows most of everything anyway, so yeah, I'll just tell him. I don't care.
Oh, both my
That was literally when he said, "Why?"
Yeah.
We killed people.
We'll let them lie.
Yeah.
Don't let me lie, dude. I suck at lying.
Speak half truths.
That's
I speak
hilarious.
truths and only the truth.
Did you say
So help you.
cat truths?
No, half truths.
Oh, half
I'm a,
truths.
No,
Yep.
it's not a pun for tabaxi.
I'm gonna just speak cat truths.
Only cat truths.
Cats always land on their
Well
feet.
then, so
That is true.
don't worry, I willingly failed that, so I can also only tell the truth. It is only fair.
Okay.
Can we shake on it?
I mean, I'm under a spell of truth, so sure.
Oh.
My cast is only of truth while you were talking. The individual over there that is tainted with far too much good for my liking didn't seem to notice.
Rasmus.
Rasmus?
Oh.
You didn't notice that?
I noticed the spell the second you cast it. I felt it was a good use of it, so I was patient. Well, that is very good to hear. So, well, let's play a game. You get to ask a question, and I get to ask a question. Seem fair?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Would you like to start the game, or would you like me to?
You can.
All right. How did you know the name of Onyari? Who told you?
I actually don't remember.
Well, I don't know if I was there for that.
Oh, your bedmate did, by the way, just to make that faster.
Well, she didn't tell
Oh.
us the name. We knew the name before.
No, but Ness was the first one
She was the first one to also know.
to
it.
verify it.
She verified it.
Yeah.
Who told you? Oh, that's fair. Delamar is the one who told it to you
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I was gonna say she didn't tell us the name first.
Yeah.
Is he asking someone specifically?
So what did he
A
say?
generic question to the everyone
So,
sitting.
who told us the name?
Uh,
Who told you their name? It is hard to come by.
Oh, so it was a
An elf named Delamar.
yeah.
He is still alive. That is very good to hear. I
You
met
were
him.
the second.
Oh, he's an old elf. He gets up to a lot of trouble when he can be in 7 places at once.
9 now.
He's made it farther than I anticipated. Good for him. I hope to not run into him again. I'll be forced to take my deal. Oh, he owes me his soul. Or a portion of it.
Thank you for saving us one of our questions.
Thank you. I was just thinking, I gave him a look, I'm like, oh.
Ah, well, it seems you got me on that one. I guess it is my turn then. Why are you here?
What are the No,
No, it's
we
our
get
turn.
it.
my
We get-
turn.
we
It's our
get a
turn.
question.
He asked the question.
What question?
I didn't ask a question.
You did?
No, I didn't.
You did.
What did he ask?
Are you gaslighting him right now?
Are you gaslight? Are you doing with
No, he said he knew Delamar.
I answered your question.
Yeah.
And you said, how do you know him? You're the second pun. There was a how in
That
there,
is
which
true.
implies
Oh,
a
That's
question
true.
mark.
That's true. Well
Hey,
played.
hey,
You got
Nix.
3 out of me, I get the free one out of
Hey,
you.
Nix.
Well played.
Stop answering questions.
I'm gonna answer questions.
What's your question?
God damn you.
No, that's a statement.
Why are you here?
To stop Lord Soth.
I personally don't know.
Actually valid.
We
I met
kidnapped
them
her?
3 days
Yeah.
ago.
So, yeah, we're looking for Lord Soth. He stole the fires of creation. So we're trying to stop him, and then the rest of this is just kind of a byproduct.
All right. Now it is your question.
What is your full purpose in servitude to the Red Dragon Army?
In exchange for the souls of unlimited potential, I am here to guard, protect, and secure and make sure that the city is flown once again. And once that happens, my contract is null and void. For I told her that she does not have the power to keep me content. And if she wished to make an enemy of me, I would happily play her game.
Assumably that would kind of argue that we're not really in its way, as long as we don't try to stop the city from flying.
Or, this is out of character, of course.
Yeah.
Once the thing lifts off the ground, his contract's done, we can drop it back down. Nobody's saying that we can't do that.
Also technically true.
No.
As soon as it goes up, once it lifts a little bit,
Yeah, then he's
he's
fulfilled.
contract filled, and then
There is one. I am not able to interfere with the machinations of this place, other than to help her. Even if I finish my job here, I must leave. Part of the contract. She does not trust me, which she shouldn't.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Why do you seek to stop Lord Soth?
We believe he's trying to raise Takesis.
And that is a reason to stop him?
Well, we're trying to
That's our reason to stop him.
stop
Yeah.
that from happening.
And you know for certain that Lord Soth is going to resurrect her?
No.
No, we're not sure of that actually. His
That was
his,
two questions.
his motivations
The second one was a statement.
his motivations are unclear to us.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I will give you two in exchange, because I do want to be fair. I like my word games, but I also seem that you are mostly pleasant folk who don't seem to be wanting to end my festivities. Except that
No,
one.
you seem to be enjoying yourself here, honestly.
Oh, yes. And as he says, that one, you all turn and you look at Rasmus. You notice he hasn't moved.
He's just been eating, huh?
No.
No, he's stone still.
You notice it first. He's not breathing.
Is he turning blue?
No?
Well,
He's just
then,
really, really still.
one of our two questions. What did you do to my friend?
I put him in a stasis. When he heard certain of my words, I felt him readying to try to kill me. So I simply put him in a stasis while I had a conversation with the rest of you that was far more accepting. I understand now what he is,
He's
which
sworn.
he should not exist. He is not allowed. I'm very confused. He breaks the code of the gods. They are not to interfere. And by selecting a champion, they are interfering. That means something has changed. Something is different.
I would
bel-
argue that raising a god might be the thing that changed.
Takesis is no god.
Depends who you ask.
Ask the gods. She is not a god. If she was a god, she'd be bound by the boundaries of gods.
Well, like you said,
If she was a god,
the gods don't exactly speak to the rest of us.
no, but when the gods gather together and command the very fabrics of reality to bend to their will, to hold gods accountable to their actions, the Kisses can do nothing but maybe have an avatar on this plane. But her avatar would need to be considerably powerful enough to hold the power of a god theoretically. That's a whole other conversation. She should not have the power of a god until she was able to cross into this plane, theoretically, but then it's a whole thing. That
Either
is
way, it seems that
one question. What is your next?
It's like a couple different planes of existence. Ziv's just speculating in his head, talking out loud, being goofy.
What is your next question? And the clock is ticking, friends.
what are the chances we're walking out of this tent without a fight?
Distant? Very high. I do not wish to fight you unless I must. And it does not sound like you are trying to stop me from doing anything.
Yeah.
You are just here to stop Lord Soth. You have told me no other time that you are here to stop the raising of a city that I am sworn to make sure rises. You are here to stop Lord Soth, which does not clash with my current objective.
Well,
He's
If
being
you
nice
were
to
to
us.
say that you are here to stop the rising of a city, well,
That is not why we're here.
then I would be forced to, honestly, probably flay you all alive and find reasons to make you surrender your soul to me.
While I don't like the idea of them raising the city, it is
I don't
not
like
why
the
we are here.
I don't like the flaying part. Doesn't sound pleasant.
No,
Doesn't
especially because I
feel
would be
good.
healing you the whole time to make sure you are perfectly conscious of it.
It's a torture technique.
It is very
Yeah,
true.
That doesn't sound nice at all.
It's not.
I don't want to try it. I'm good.
Top 3 of things I don't like doing.
Meh.
But, it's my turn now. Why are you here? Not why you are here, trying to stop whatever it is you're choosing to stop. Why did you join whatever you're doing, and what has led you to this very moment? Your story interests me. Your individuals of different backgrounds gathered together to fight. That does not happen by chance.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but this feels like 4 questions. And I don't know that I can come up with 4 more questions to ask him.
If you wish, you may ask me questions, and then each of you may answer mine. You all have questions. The only one talking is that one. I know all of you have questions. I can hear you thinking them.
Coming up with good ones.
Yeah.
So, you have a question. What is it?
I'll answer first, and then he can ask his question. I'm here because the Red Dragon Army are scum. They kill and destroy everything in their path for no real rhyme or reason, at least not one that's clear to the rest of the world. And they killed my family, so I swore it to myself and to them that I will do everything in my power for the rest of my life to destroy anyone involved in the Red Dragon Army's plan.
I hope that does not mean me. I would be offended.
It's just being open and honest about the answer.
Fair enough.
Obviously, things aren't always that black and white.
The ability to operate in the gray is very good. That is why he is on a leash now. Because he does not know what the color gray is. He knows what black and white is and has an opinion about it.
Yeah. I know that all too well.
Well, questions? You have to be very interested in who I am and what I'm doing here. Come now. I'm asking personal questions. Feel free to ask your own. You could also just have no interest in me and say that the deal is done.
You could ask his real name. He didn't want to give it up, so.
So, who else said the reason why they're here?
No one.
Nobody.
Oh.
Yep. Just Aiden so far.
But we get a question in between each time someone answers.
Oh.
So that's what we're waiting for.
I'm running out of questions.
And Miriam?
That is correct, yes.
How long ago did you leave the Order of the Red Mages?
One does not simply leave, truthfully. Even if I took power with me, I cannot leave it. But I know what your question is. This is a very hard question. A long time has passed. Dude, I actually don't remember what the fuck his... I don't even remember what year it is right now in this game. Put it this way. Before the cataclysm. I cannot remember.
Millennia?
Nah. Cataclysm was about 3,500 years ago.
Around then. That sounds about right. Give or take a couple hundred years.
Good gauge of at least similarly how old he is to fucking Delamar.
Delamar.
And yes.
Well then, that. But yes, long. I think it was around 40 PC. I think.
Just remember that he started the questions, so we get to ask the last one.
That you do. Well,
Well,
why are you here?
I'm traveled here from the jungles of Taladas. I came here in search of finding help to fight the Bishop Trandermere, to fight, well, the Bishop of the evil god Hith Trandermere.
I am familiar with both.
That is why I'm here, and I was promised help if I tagged along with these people.
They probably didn't think you were coming back, to be fair.
But that is why I'm here. Somewhere along the way, I got pink.
Seems
I
like
haven't been here that long, but I'm in so much mess.
fair, I imagine it is. Well then, I think I might cheat and ask another question, because I'm interested. What are you willing to give to stop him?
I should have saw that coming.
For you are talking with a crossroads man. I can give you almost anything you could want.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You were not the first person to offer me help with it.
Oh, but I am
But I
offering-
had to give up something in return.
Oh, absolutely. I will not hide that
The
from
white
you.
robes also offered me their help. But
A white
that
rose.
means I potentially might not be able to go back to Taladas.
But you can have someone else. See, that is the nifty thing. If you wish to save your people, you do not have to be the one that pays the cost. You remember? You just need to be willing to give yourself to me. And I could make the problem disappear personally. And it does not have to be you. And it does not have to be something you have to make a decision now. Here.
He offered her a deal.
I figured as much.
Nope. To help
And
with
he
her
has a coin
problems.
all of a sudden and flicks it to you.
Oh, shit.
And that is my coin. All you must do is put it to your ear and say, I would like to talk, and I will come running. Well, appearing. Because you will go home one day, and you will know someone who is willing to give everything to stop him. And I can take that deal. It will give you all such hope, and it will give me such power. I will tell you exactly what I gain from it. I will not hide it. And I will solve your problems. You will just have to make a deal. It's a very good deal, I know. It's horrible. And now you're thinking that I'm evil and I'm not a good person.
Do you take apprentices?
I'm sorry, what? Apprentices?
Do you teach?
Oh, of course. I've taught quite a many people. But just know that if all of them that have taught under me have not ended up well. The power I teach corrupts. It changes. It breaks the bounds. I would not recommend learning from me. Truthfully, it won't be beneficial for your health. And you hear him click his tongue, almost like he forgot he was under a truth spell.
I roll the coin in my palm and it's gone.
He wants you to. The truth spell doesn't want you to.
Well then, why are you here?
Gold. I'm just a simple mercenary.
Come now, do not lie. There is more beneath that exterior.
Just trying to save lives where I can.
It's a shame.
Save lives where I failed to save certain people's lives.
There it is. There is the truth that I look for. If you not wish speak it, I won't drag it out of you. I'm not rude.
Well,
I am, but not in this case.
seeing as Aiden shared such lovely history. Just trying to save lives where
I
I
wouldn't have
failed.
had a choice either way.
And, well then, what is your question then? What do you wish to know?
Why didn't you expose us at the gate? You could have killed us right then and there. You saw how weak we were. Why didn't you strike us down?
I was not sure who or what you were. I didn't know if you were an agent of Takisis to investigate me, or who you were. It was only when you finally arrived in this tent and I had full control of my own senses that I was able to sense the putrid scent of goodness, your shadow, and the rest of your minds connecting to each other. And I knew that you seemed to be the heroes of this story, and I felt that it was worthy talking to you. So I chose to have this conversation, and I felt a desire, that glorious sense of a need, a longing, want. It was very tantalizing. So, that is why I chose not to kill you when I first noticed the differences, that you were definitely not part of the Red Dragon army. I felt I could benefit from this, and at the very least, point you in a direction that was not anywhere near me.
I thought of another question, but I'm gonna wait.
I also have a question.
Okay.
I did cheat, so
Yeah.
you do get 2.
I guess this would be kind of a good response to your cheat then. You said my shadow.
Yes.
What is it that lurks over me and how do I get rid of it?
Oh no, I was talking about your companion that is bound to you.
The question still stands.
I think that you forget to look at yourself and notice that you might just be unlucky.
Do you have a question now?
No, you did. What's your question?
Interesting.
What's your question?
You said. What did he say? Hold on. Very small brain went. Yeah.
Bro said very small brain.
Very small brain went
Which
blank.
hurts me because I've been forgetting fucking everything lately.
Dude, I'm like. Because he said something about us benefiting, right?
From what?
Benefiting from what?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask. Okay. You mentioned potentially finding benefit in us. Benefit in what way?
You all have desires, and I have wants, and I have the capabilities of answering those desires. For fulfilling them and demanding my charge is how I maintain and continue my dispute against outside forces. So I'd hope to gain by fulfilling. It is a very interesting cycle.
Your turn.
Okay. So Miriam wants to know why I'm here?
Yeah.
Okay. Or my purposes?
Okay. It's just like,
So, So, have you ever heard of Ispen Greenshield? Traveler, explorer, adventurer.
Quite a lot of queef.
I have shared an ale with him at one point in time, yeah.
Okay. So, why is everybody laughing? It all started when
Pink cat.
I traveled with him for a little bit and then
Emphasis on the
got word of
pink.
his death and went to a little town called Vogler for his funeral. And that's where I met Rasmus here, the one that you've chosen to bound. Yeah, he does think in black and white, so I understand it. But what I've thought of, so when we were in Vogler, the Red Dragon army invaded and laid waste and devastation to the entire town. And me and Rasmus and a couple other companions that are no longer with us helped evacuate the town. And after that experience, all I kept thinking was, so my dad is a retired soldier. He's a dwarf. My mother is a tailor and a leather worker. She's a kinder.
Oh, you are such an interesting.
And they're happy where they are. They're in a very peaceful place where most of us kinder live. And I would hate to see the peace of that area be destroyed by this army. As well as there's so many other people out there that can't protect themselves and don't have the means to, don't have the resources to. And I just want to do what I can to help out, to protect them. And that's why I've been doing this since the beginning.
Well,
There's more.
was there any final questions you all have? You've answered all of mine quite easily. All the rest I have been having with that man there.
Telepathic ones.
That is correct.
Yeah.
He is quite angry at me.
Yeah,
Always angry.
he means well. He
I wonder about
does
that
amazing
sometimes.
things.
Yes.
He dislikes me for other correct reasons.
Yeah, he does seem to have this like propensity to strike at evil whenever he can.
He says I am an abomination and that I am someone who preys on the souls that should be passing. And I just reply that I am an opportunist.
Yeah. I can see both sides of that conversation. I think that's why Rasmus puts up with me.
But any other questions before I ask you to leave? And wish you well on your journey.
Oh. You said you'd tend to our wounds.
He casts heal. You all gain 70 HP.
Okay, wow.
I wish I knew that this was going to happen before I cast 4 Cure Wound spells.
You could have gave us cat snap.
Catnap.
Cat nap.
Yep.
Turns a short rest into a long rest.
Yep. Cat nap. That would have been magical.
Yeah, long rest would be nice.
Yeah.
Does this count as a short rest?
No. Because you've all been on edge no matter how comfortable you may feel.
Yeah, that's just a
Plus, you have to focus on a short rest.
yeah, it's just a blanket heal to get us to full health, but
Will
nothing else.
Will we be stopped and constantly questioned at every
Oh, absolutely.
good right? Can we have the orders back?
Yes.
Thank you.
Fuck,
You have been
You're thinking it
very.
is.
Fuck, can we get some fucking new ones under your name, motherfucker? Because apparently the last one didn't work.
Would you like them?
No.
Would they work?
Your internal thoughts are still within my domain. I can give them to you.
No, gifts from you come with a price.
Not all of them.
Would this one?
Would it be possible to receive orders from you so that we may pass these checkpoints in
Unencumbered.
void? Yes.
Unencumbered.
Yes. Yes, you can. I do ask for one thing in return, which you can decline. I'm not forcing. I want what is around your neck.
Oh, his old amulet?
Yes.
That's protecting you from other stuff, though.
No. The other thing.
What a big.
Oh, the luck stone?
No.
Or the other
May I grab it off of your neck?
I don't even know what he's talking about now.
That amulet.
I'm going to approach. He walks forward, and you almost feel like he's getting taller as he walks closer to you. He leans over, and as he leans closer, you notice there's something that you didn't notice at first. There's almost this ethereal silver glow that flows around him. You would almost say it's as if looking at an ethereal being, something above you. And he pulls a weight off of you, and you can almost breathe better.
I did respect.
This. And as you see the talisman of ultimate evil.
Didn't we destroy that?
Yeah, you can fucking have that. Yep.
Agreed.
I already know you're gonna fucking misuse it, and I don't give a fuck. You can have it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's bad.
I
I didn't even know it was fucking there.
It's not good. We thought we got rid of that thing.
We thought we destroyed it.
I'm just like,
To give you an idea, it is the talisman of ultimate evil. It is the embodiment of the darkest natures of humankind. It is unfortunately something that was created by the king priests.
Honestly, hearing its name tells you everything you need to know about it.
Yes, the king priest, well, a particular king priest did it. And a particular king priest made it.
do we get
You
any
say
more
that.
questions?
Yes.
Were you a king priest?
Well, that is a question. That is a very good one to ask.
You beat me
Did
to
you
it, kid.
make that
I won my one brain cell. Kept up with you.
Were a king priest. Yes, to all three.
You were.
Oh,
You
yes.
are.
He was.
He was.
That is correct.
The different planes of existence.
Different.
No.
At one point he was. Then no longer became one.
You may call me only when in here. To do so outside will cause me to kill you. I am Kronos, the usurper.
Kronos?
Were we?
Kronos, the usurper.
Kronos the usurper. Didn't we hear about somebody that was an usurper?
You would not have heard about me. There's probably one person who remembers me, and, well, she's over there.
She in the room with us?
No, he points to where you guys came from.
It would have been even more.
You know who it was, by the way. It's the person that helped you. She was an old teacher of mine.
What's the name that you gave us again? Not Kronos the Usurper, the one before. The
Miriam.
A Miriam.
Amirium.
A-M-A-R-I-U-M. A Miriam. I am.
Perfect.
I was corrupted and I fell to evil long ago. And now I scrounge for scraps and bind myself to what should not be. I am the very disgrace against the gods themselves. That's why he is struggling so hard against his bonds.
But it's you have powder and
Oh, of course I do.
knowledge of ages.
But I stood against the gods because I find them petty
Who doesn't?
Most people who still worship them.
No, well,
He points at Rasmus.
Rasmus.
Even
The
Rasmus
thing is
finds them petty. He just doesn't find his own petty.
Back in the day, the gods were worshipped for what they were, gods. It is only when the king priests began getting more powerful that did things change. I wasn't even the one that fully changed things. I am called a usurper because I took it from the line of Simeon. And even then it was given to me. I was written poorly in history. You sacrifice a few 20, 30,000 slaves and it becomes an issue. It is not my fault that I needed power to advance us further into society. And then came Bernardus. But that is a story most know. He is the true king priest. He is the one that had the power to oppose the gods even when I did not. I did build the foundations for him. And I'm pretty sure part of my teachings may have corrupted him, but that is neither here nor there or my problem anymore. And who dares say a word wonderful in my house? I see this, Dantulu. I will stab you in the night with a rusty pitchfork. I said the word wonderful and he corrected me. It is not how to play in this house. I fight him.
He's hearing things.
See, this is where Dantulu is cruising for a bruising. He's doing it again. He's picking a fight. Dishonor on you and your cow.
Who's he talking to?
I mean, he's full of souls, dude. Like,
Hey, also true. Any other questions? Oh,
Orders. We'll need those.
thank you.
yeah, I kind of forgot I made a deal. Didn't feel like a deal.
just because I primarily get paid in souls, even the people that you saw here before were people that were given to me as payment. Sons, daughters that were given away for wealth.
I opened the orders.
Yeah, you read them.
They look good.
They all look like gibberish to you.
They in Draconic?
No, they literally the words are shifting and moving.
Magic
Let me
script.
take a look at that.
They are. It is specifically designed that when you speak the orders and say why you are there, they say that you are there for that reason by order of Captain Husk.
Oh.
So no matter what we say,
Well, there are certain things you need to be careful because others will even deny you entry. Like if you said these are the orders to go talk to Captain Husk or go visit and go see the shrine, no one has that power. You may only be escorted by a priest. Or if you like to disband or things like that, things that would never be ordered will be ignored. And also certain individuals higher perception.
we
It will
stick,
work.
we stick to patrolling the area.
Hmm?
Do the souls live comfortably here?
You mean the people that were walking around?
Yes.
Absolutely, they are treated with the utmost kindness. They could leave at any moment they wish.
But aren't they the source of your power?
Yes.
And you just allow them to leave if they wanted to.
Oh, if they wish, absolutely. What is power if power not freely given? How can one combat the gods and fight them as a whole if they do not trample on their power and beliefs? I stand as a testament in spite of the gods that I walk amongst their paths by others giving me their strength.
It's almost hard to believe he's evil.
Oh, I'm fundamentally evil. I do not care for most. If I was ordered to, or it gave me benefit, I would happily kill all of you. Don't mistake my cordialness with anything but that. If you opposed me, it would be issues. And that is when my evilness comes true. For those who oppose me deserve death. But those are my old tendencies. I try to calm myself. I am no longer a king priest. I am but a man seeking enlightenment.
Are we ready?
Any other questions?
Well then,
I think that about covers it.
he stands up. Oh,
Yes. Sorry. That shrine of the heretic god, do you know about it?
Oh, of course, I've taken a piss on it 3 times.
That just pissed Rasmus off, I'm pretty sure.
Is it the temple?
Hey, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Yeah. To be fair. We're still in a life. Is it the Temple of Paladin?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It is.
And we are not allowed there?
And it's not this one. Nix pulled out the map
That's
and
not the
showed
temple he was talking about.
I'm talking about the temple that's the weird shapy one. At the tip.
No, that's the forge.
That's the forge.
Oh, that's the forge?
That's the, yeah.
You're thinking, so if you look at the
Yeah.
center, you see the threshold of the heavens, yes?
Yes.
Now, go up about, call it 2 clicks, and then to the left 2 clicks, and you see the little thing that dips into the water?
Yes.
The weird tip-shaped thing?
Northwest.
Why is it shaped like a dick?
It's a
It's an
temple.
eye, you fool.
Looks like a dick.
You would be terrible at architecture.
I'm a healer. I don't do building.
Or he has a terribly misshapen.
Also true.
Okay, so that's the forge.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm caught up. I'm back. I know where we are.
You still don't know what you think it looks like. But that's fine.
I swore I heard him say dick.
No. Temple. Not pee-pee.
Oh, it looks like a tit.
Bro.
Look. Looks like a tit. It's a nipple.
It's an eye.
Is Nix of age?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I'm not convinced.
He's in his training. He was kicked like 7 or 12 times too hard in the head. As of right now, I'm pretty sure there's probably 13 to 14% less blood flow going to his head than there should be.
15.
No. The rest of it's being diverted elsewhere.
Not in the right place.
I was talking to the wound on your shoulder.
This one.
Wait, he healed us.
It's a lingering wound. It's almost like it's you know lingering past the 4th wall.
Festered. Festered wound.
Pestering.
Well then, any other questions?
Thank you for your hospitality
But of course,
and your knowledge.
Thank you for being
And-
kind to us.
This very pretty coin.
of course. If you ever need help or wish to learn something new, don't
Always.
hesitate to reach out. It will absolutely probably go horribly wrong for one of us, and I could not be more excited.
It's funny because Nix is actually pretty smart.
You just see her tail like swish, like
Like the
very excitedly, just like.
All right, now you all know Leaf. Leaf. Take your friend.
Okay.
I go over and kind of.
Just pick up his.
Just drag him.
Oh, I
Sorry.
forgot. He'll keep wanting to do this. Fine. Sleep. He's out. Like
Who?
light.
Rasmus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bro. Look at the rest of us.
I got
Who
him.
the fuck is gonna carry
I've
his
carried
big
him
ass?
before. I got it.
Just shove him in the bag.
That kills
my
people.
bag's hole's not big enough.
No, the bag
I
of
said-
holding's
I
not
said-
big.
That kills
We can
people.
work on that.
You can make the bag bigger.
That kills.
Oh, he can
No, I
make the
can
hole
make
bigger.
That was what I said, yes.
No, he was talking about making Rasmus smaller. We're not gonna do that.
No, I was talking about opening his hole more.
That's a different hole. We're not talking about that right
That
now.
is an innuendo. Moving on.
That's what he
Break
offered
time.
them.
That's what he offered.
With that, actually, we will be taking a short 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in and having fun. I will break character. I'm already delusional enough to keep... I stayed in the accent way more than I should have. Thank you guys so... It's one of my favorite accents. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you after a 10-minute break.
Be right back.
Be right back.
No bullshit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the short little
Welcome.
break.
It was a short little break.
And as you all leave the tent,
That sounds good.
the sun is kind of bright because it was relatively dark in there, but nothing too bad. And you feel the weight of Rasmus on your shoulders as you carry him around. And where do you guys head to now?
Across the bridge
The Temple of Paladine.
and head towards the Temple of Paladine.
Yeah, if that's the case, you guys turn and begin your journey. You head right across the way. You see this large bridge, and this one's that same heavy armored style. And those plated individuals, one walks up, Papers. What's your purpose?
We're here to investigate the Temple of Paladine.
The heretic god.
Looks to be in order. Enjoy the trip.
I probably wouldn't have said the Temple of Paladine.
I knew you
but
didn't. I didn't mean you didn't need to. That's why.
Yeah, heretic.
Door pops open. You all walk through. You get to the other side. Pops out. There's a similar garrison here, and you start heading north. Moving through. There's different patrols that walk by you here and there, and you pass by slightly dilapidated buildings and such, and you feel the twitch on your shoulder as Rasmus begins to wake up.
So I gently put Rasmus down.
Easy,
Say-
easy.
You awake?
Yes.
Okay. So we're making our way to the temple. We got out of there alive. Everything's okay. I know it's a relative term for you and the rest of us, but
That man was evil.
I know.
And there's pretty much nothing any of us could have done about it.
He would have stopped us all. I think he was really, really powerful. I don't know magic. Nama, do you think we could have taken him at all?
No.
Yeah. And he did heal us all too. So. But yeah, we wouldn't have survived. But just stay focused on what we're here to do to stop Lord Soth. And go to your temple. And do what we can.
Isn't heal like a 6th or 7th level spell by
It's-
itself? I think it's 7th.
Yeah. But we have papers and we're getting past the checkpoints.
I don't agree.
You don't have to agree. It's still working though.
I believe your paralysis is answer enough for how effective you would have been in that fight. As for the rest of us, the same.
He just keeps walking forward.
I don't think any of us like it.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I learned a long time
Maybe
ago.
Nama likes it.
Nama likes what?
Yeah, Nama looked a little
The enthusiasm.
excited.
We saw your tail swishing. That's okay.
What's wrong with power?
You just gotta be careful with it.
Power and responsibility or something like that.
Most who seek power often lack the responsibility required to wield it.
I've hidden from the mage towers this long.
That's not a good thing, Nama.
With great power, being responsible about it. I've helped you guys out in more than one situation.
That is true.
But
I
there's
wasn't
also
claiming
been,
you were a bad person.
But there's also been situations where I could have used a little bit more.
Well, we could all use it.
Yeah.
Power corrupts. He's a prime example of that.
He could also be worse.
I also keep on going back to the time how many times power has been used against me and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, also true. For Ziff.
Like I attack my friends without knowing about it. Cause
Oh, I know.
yeah, see, it's not good.
Welcome, Captain of Pandemonium. Well then, what the question is then, what do we do going forward?
is that?
We continue with our mission.
Yeah, we keep going.
We stop Lord Soth.
That, ladies
Piece
and
of
gentlemen.
wood.
No, well, technically, yes.
Yeah. It's from.
It is a battle board piece.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
a battle
exactly
board
what it
piece.
is. Well, we have a journey to make, and I'm worried about what we might find in.
The temple.
Yes.
Well, I know something we will find.
What?
Couple dried up puddles of piss.
I am not healing if he
I'm
punches you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Rasmus, just
Trying to make light of
just
the
ignore
situation
him.
we're in.
Just ignore him.
I died today. Give me some grace.
And who brought you back?
Paladine.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to see him, to pay homage.
Yeah, I'm not against Paladine.
And yet you said power corrupts. And here you are.
He doesn't want to get smitten. Smitten? Smoted?
Smoot.
Smoot.
Power granted by Paladine is different.
Just a quick rundown. So we are currently playing in Shadow of the Dragon Queen module. Our group of fellow adventurers have spent. We're tuning towards the back end of the campaign. Our group of adventurers have spent quite a bit of time fighting and defending the city of Kaliman before trying to fight and trail a man by the name of Lord Soth, who has the flames of creation. They're remnants of what created this world, and they were dwelling in an area he was able to secure. Using them, he's trying to hunt down an ancient city of remnants of a city before what was called the Cataclysm, where the gods themselves attacked and destroyed the world due to humans reaching too far and treading upon the grounds of godhood. And that city was named Onyare. Sneaking and moving through, they have met quite a few different individuals that have led them to where they most recently were, which was in a tent of an individual who was being paid in souls to help the Dragon Queen. But it seems he was not fully under her sway and was more than willing to assist them under the grounds that that they did not interfere with his machinations. Moving forward, they're now traversing towards what they can only assume is a temple of Paladine. One of their members, who is not here today, is Rasmus, who is a cleric of Paladine, and they are here seeking aid, trying to find a way to stop Lord Soft from using this flames of calamity to bring the city back to its flying, destructive mass that it once was. And that is where we pick it up. And just a brief hello. Who the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is me?
Yeah.
So I play Ziff. He is a half dwarf, half kinder barbarian.
Correct.
Been along with the journey since the beginning. Just out trying to make the world a little bit better place for himself. And has been along since the beginning.
I'm Nyx. Nyx is a monk. Say it. Nyx the monk.
Nyx the monk.
Nyx the monk. I punch things. I
Must
smack
not
things.
antagonize my players. They are good people.
Yes, we are. We're amazing. Nyx kind of joined in a little bit in the middle. Yeah, about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. God.
8
Yeah,
months.
because he came in May. And we started this
Yeah.
we started this like October of last year. Or before.
It feels like not a lot of time.
It's been a year and a half.
It feels like not a lot of time, but a lot of time. I think mainly just because it's been an every Saturday thing, and we've been consistent, so it doesn't feel as chunky as it's always been.
No.
But it still has been time. And you, oh pink cat.
The pink cat.
I play Nama. She is a tabaxi, which after a wild magic surge
Mishap.
mishap, I went from orange to different shades of pink. And I've been with the, in-game, been with the party for 4 days?
4 days.
4 days.
We're on 4 days. You're about to hit a week.
And live.
Well,
Better than some of the others.
Uh-huh.
and I come from the jungle of Taladas, and I came here to look for help, and I was promised help after helping these guys, and I'm currently in life and death situations the entire time.
It's all Nessa's fault.
Oh, you mean your bedmate?
Zip slept with her.
Oh, he's
I
still with the
didn't.
dragon.
Slept with
And
the dragon.
you owe.
Aiden.
I was trying to think of
I
another.
don't know anyone anything.
No, well, short one. I made a joke about him. Pink one. I'm trying to figure out what to nickname you.
Black
Aiden?
one.
Aiden has no unredeeming qualities.
Oh, ruiner of raccoon homes.
Damn, dude.
No, I built the raccoon homes.
You ruined it afterwards.
It's not my fault.
You broke it.
I am a builder of raccoon homes.
POS was not happy.
No, he wasn't.
That is true. He was not happy. But I'm not really concerned about his happiness. I'm concerned about his safety.
Okay, OSHA.
OSHA doesn't care about his safety.
Oh, describe your character real quick for me, please.
I am Aiden. I am a human ranger hell-bent on destroying anything and everything to do with the Red Dragon Army.
Beautiful. And your companion?
Cora doesn't really like it when we talk about her.
She didn't have a choice.
Cora is a...
She's a shy celestial.
She is a... trying to think of the
Snow
term.
saber
Yeah,
tooth.
snow, I guess. I wanted to say something that sounded cooler than snow, but yeah.
Snow saber.
She's a snow saber tooth.
A white saber tooth would also work.
Yeah. Cool.
She is technically a celestial being, but
Giant snow kitty.
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 And
Zip likes her.
it's true. And
she likes Sif.
I'm DM Mike. You might hear people call me Fraser. It's because they work with me and I go by my last name at work. I've been a part of Legendary Action for 11 years, 10 years, 10 years. 10 years is the right number. I've spent time as a player. I've spent time as a DM and all in between. I DM every single Saturday at 8 o'clock PST till about 11:30, depending how the day is going. We've run a little later if we need to. The last Wednesday of every month, we also run another game. Or going forward, we are. It is going to be our...
Oh, Power Rangers.
Thank you.
I'm like,
The last Wednesday of the month was last Wednesday.
It's going to be third Wednesday of every month.
Is it third Wednesday? Was that plan?
It's third Wednesday of every month.
But this
What was
Wednesday is the
starting-
first Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, starting
Next. month.
starting next month. Yeah.
We're playing it this Wednesday, by the way, for you guys, where we'll be playing different people. I am. Oh God, what was his name? Was Jack Campbell. Pleasure to meet you, star running back.
Aha. I play Jesse M. James.
Trying to remember, is Dennis? What's
Dennis.
what the
Who's
fuck is
Dennis?
his last name?
Rodman.
No,
You didn't give a last name
You didn't
because your
give a last
accent was so fucking
no, I
thick.
did give a last
Rodman.
name.
O'Connell?
It was not Rodman.
Was it O'Connell?
No, it wasn't that Irish.
Yes, it fucking was.
No, it was.
Was it fucking Clown? Was it McLeod from Clown
It
McLeod?
was
I
not
wrote it down,
McLeod.
Actually.
Did you write it down? Somebody
I wrote it down.
I didn't.
I have it on the character sheet at home.
Okay.
I'll be the first one to admit I didn't write shit down.
But he's the Blue Ranger. with the
At first, I thought it was a one shot, so I
Triceratops.
didn't give two shits and a shingle. Now we're going back to.
And
I'm like,
I made him a little older and a physics professor. So
So we do that the third Wednesday of every month, except June, but that's a whole other thing. We'll
I
be
love
running
it
it.
the third Wednesday. It's the day right before we leave.
I know. I was tempted we play, but we'll all be busy doing shit, so it makes
I
sense.
need to sleep because that's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, but we'll have.
Well, technically we can make.
we have three people driving.
Yeah, we can make Charlie drive first half.
Yeah. Charlie can drive. You can drive. I can drive.
What?
Well,
that's for their magic.
Yes, I can.
Thing.
Theoretically, as long as me or Charlie are in the car.
Exactly. See, I have a fancy little paper that says I can. Ho.
You have a permit?
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
You can get a permit anytime.
I didn't know they did that when you were an adult. I thought like after 18 it was just like you either get a license or you
No, you
don't.
can get a permit
I didn't
because
know
he's
that.
learning. So
I just didn't know. No, and that's not me like throwing shade. Like I
Absolutely. We are
genuinely
also,
did not
side
know
note, possibly starting up a new game on Fridays. We are currently waiting to see how things go. We'll be starting up possibly Lord of the Rings show. Once this campaign is finished, we'll all be venturing to the world of Westeros. where we're going to be playing in Game of Thrones, where the party will be adventuring into across the seas towards Essos and the shadowed seas of the Asherai and all the fun places that aren't explored in his books. Welcome, D&D is fantastic. I'm a nerd and I love doing voices and accents and role-playing characters. So D&D found a little home in my soul. Mainly it was accents, because once I started doing one accent, I learned that Irish was fun. I tried doing the Viking voices from Vikings, and I blew my voice out trying to make it deeper. Were you working with me then when I couldn't talk for like 2.5 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah, I coughed up blood learning to do the deepest voice I could. And it was great. And
It's called vocal cord strain. You shouldn't do that.
And the voice that came from it at the time was his name was Godric. Godric Angerson, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hang on, I had to find. There it is. I had to find it for a second. There's a little bit more frontal in the mouth and where it sits.
That's the only thing he likes to find in the mouth.
That's what actually
Tacos.
caused the bleeding.
It's definitely my fault though. So I learned. But I learned and I got better at controlling my voice and not brutalizing it, which was great. And then now I have a new area of vocal cords I can move that make my sound extra graggly. Now, we have a story to tell. We'll keep getting back into it. Thank you so much, by the way. We appreciate having you. Heads up, as you watch us, you can build points in the stream. You can use those points in the store to affect the game, such as giving extra loot, hurting people. So, like, you know, if you don't like someone chase, and you really want to cause them pain chase, feel free to buy in the shop and cause them to die. Next.
Listen,
Chase.
Mike is among an elite group at this table who was successfully TPK'd by me, so he's a little salty.
True.
But it is also the same reason that he encourages other people now to use
It's
the
true.
point store.
I do encourage people to spend points.
Elite group.
I was explaining what TPK is.
Well, honestly, we're so far off topic at this point.
That's okay.
And it's 11.
Shut up.
But hey,
We're rolling this batch back.
We're going back. Rasmus is pissed
We're getting to the
off.
fucking point I
We're-
planned, you
we're-
some bitch.
We're walking along.
You guys all
You
continue
can't
your...
cliffhanger me this time. I'm expecting it.
Yes, I can. You guys begin moving forward. Moving through the city, you start feeling the wetness form along the sides. You realize you're entering what you can only assume is a flooded
Vagina?
water district.
Oh. You said I felt the wetness on the side, too.
Moving forward, you see large buildings that rise like islands from streets clogged with water and pondweed. Although the streets around the temple seem flooded, the structure itself sits slightly above a hill, keeping it out of the deepest waters. The waters deep into a broad pond broken by roof lines and submerged buildings. The embankment rises just above the water, is covered in a cluster of violet-leafed trees. The half-drowned ruins of a temple are visible beyond. A platinum triangle gleams on its leaning belfry. You see a causeway rising over the water that's about 20 feet deep or so, just from first estimations, because the water's clear enough to see the bottom. You can see what you can only guess is the temple grounds, and what appears to be a temple itself. You hear Rasmus speaks up, who's the player not here, by the way, caffeinated. That is the symbol of Paladine. We are here. And you notice bodies floating in the water, red and black clothing among the tree branches ahead laying on the ground.
Red Dragon Army people?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't know. Maybe they're not invited.
Do they look fresh?
Or are they bloated?
You approach them.
Be on guard.
Why would you be on guard? Huh?
I do not.
They
Be
could-
on guard.
They could be zombies. They could be zombies.
Zombies.
Don't
Zombies.
fucking lie to me. All right.
Because it's the end of the night.
As you approach,
Yeah. Could be zombies.
you approach. The trees here stand shoulder to shoulder, forming a violet canopy as they climb a ring-shaped rise around the temple. Sloping stone stairs climb the rise, and on the other side, among the set of stairs descends into the shallow water below. Sorry, dyslexic as fuck. Word
That was a
people
hard
too. Or
We.
Work people too, he says.
you don't have one. Calm down.
It's word people.
We're gonna get there. All right. I need you to calm down. You fuck off. You guys approach, and among the bodies, you see a large tree. As you can tell them now, as the bodies of Red Dragon and its soldiers surround this tree.
I will commit suicide if this is a lesson.
Jesus Christ.
As you walk closer and closer, a voice carries through. What brings you here to my garden?
Talk. They just kill you. I think we let
Rasmus talk.
Rasmus
Rasmus,
take the lead on
this
that
is your
one.
God's temple.
You turn and look, and Rasmus is kneeling. Not talking, head down.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Follow suit. Yeah.
Down we go.
What brings you here?
I guess it's to repair the lands.
Who comes to my garden? Or are you just an invasive species to be culled like the rest?
We look
Then-
like them, but we are not a part of them.
These invaders have tried to fell the trees of dusk. Why would I believe any of you?
Because we come with an avatar of Paladine.
I do not care for Paladine, I care for nature. Who speaks for nature or its trees? You are connected, I can feel it. You will speak, child. As you feel the very roots below you shifting and moving into the ground underneath you.
I'm no druid. I do my part for the animals, for the creatures.
But you are touched by the earth. You are gifted, so you will speak, for I will believe you. So,
Speak on what?
why are you here?
We're here to investigate, find answers, or something helpful from the Temple of Paladine to use against the Red Dragon army.
Swear to me that nothing and no harm will come to the woods of this area or face death, and then I shall let you pass.
I swear it from us.
That is enough, for I will happily kill all the little pests and defilers sent here to touch my children.
swear on behalf of myself and the rest of the party that nothing will happen to nature here nor anywhere as long as I'm around.
Well, then you may proceed.
You heard him?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll need it.
You move forward. Following the stairs, you start walking down them, shifting. You feel the ground lowering on the steps as you enter the large flooded bowl. You see a roughly triangular shape rising from the waters as it appears that the temple itself sits ever so slightly above the water. Its north side seems to be largely crumbled. The temple's doors, half covered with water, have begun succumbing to rot, but their platinum inlays still shine. You don't need to. You see a creature in the water. It's this large, fish-like humanoid creature.
Are we still in the room with the tree?
No, it's not a room. It was an open balcony, open walk area where all the trees were, and then you guys took this half staircase down into the water.
Okay.
And now you're half submerged, walking towards the temple. You see it out in the distance. You see this. It's called a merid. It's a large fish-like humanoid creature. It kind of sits in the water. Large fins on its ears, large mouth, and finned neck in the water.
I know that this is a merid. And they are bad? Evil in nature?
Or just guardians?
You know that they are a neutral-like being.
And would it be weird to see one in a random body of water like this?
Well, they're intelligent. They're very smart. Like
Kind
they're-
of like mer people?
think of them, but a higher being of mer people.
Okay.
Think of them like an elf mer person.
Okay. Is it coming towards us?
No, just kind of near the temple on the right side.
Do you want to call out to it?
No. I can't speak to it. It would take me
10 minutes?
roughly 10 minutes to do so. At least not in its tongue. I don't know if it speaks ours.
And as it's walking around, it's
Because it's not an animal.
no.
That's a humanoid.
It's closer to a
Yeah,
sentient being.
it's a
Well, it
humanoid.
is a sentient
I-
being. It's
I-
just
Speak with animals would not work on it.
You don't speak glub glub?
I don't think it's speaking.
Glub. Glub, glub. I do.
It's not a murloc. It's not a murloc.
Glub.
I can
Glub,
cast
glub.
comprehend languages.
huh? What?
Yeah, if
Comprehend
it doesn't
languages.
speak to us in common.
Sorry, I could not help that one. I was fighting it for a minute.
Dude.
I'm gonna keep going.
I try to look non-threatening, it's all.
Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm an extremely strong swimmer.
I can run on water.
Not if you're already in water.
All goes there.
Was that in common?
Yes.
No.
Well, obviously.
Hey, maybe we did learn
Fair
glub glub.
rebuttal.
I am Aiden.
Why are you in my domain?
Because it's the only way to the temple.
This is my temple.
Actually,
You are an avatar of Paladine?
No, I am an avatar of water. And with that, he raises his hands, and you see multiple water elementals raised from the water.
Why does this always have to happen?
Not
with
very
you
neutral.
guys?
Until
why does
Next.
it like us?
Saturday, everyone.
Not very neutral.
Not very neutral at all.
They normally are.
Lightning arrow, take care of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be closing it off tonight and hanging up our D&D hats. Thank you so much to everyone who's come by, hung out, had some fun. Dad Thulu, Pika, Scotty
Not a
O'Mai.
D&D hat.
Well, it can be whatever it wants to be.
Everybody who participated, even joining the hype train, you guys are fucking awesome. As a reminder, you will see us this Wednesday at
You have a question?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And Saturday at 8 o'clock. So we'll be here both nights. We're excited to have you. We hope you keep coming back. We had an absolute blast. I know
It
I
was
did.
Super fun.
We will be rating you guys off to another D&D channel, probably down to DIRP, and send you guys over there. But I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for hanging out, popping by, saying hi, howdy doody, and as always, may your week be as legendary as our night was. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Someone said, hey, hi, how to duty?
How'd
Hey,
you?
hi.